So you're 99 years old on your deathbed. What would you do? That's one thing I've been telling myself my whole life basically, and this is going to be like a kind of sit down video just to hold myself accountable, because this is one thing I 1,000,000% want to do. So, long story short, I want to freaking travel. Full time baby. I've looked into visas and everything. You can stay in Europe for 3 months. Well, it's 90 days every 180 days. So basically you have to be in Europe for 3 months. The longest I can be. Then I can go to Asia for like 90 days. Then I can come back to Europe. And because 180 days is over, I'm all good. I've written down a strict budget and everything. I've been budgeting since 2020 really. But this is a more concise budget. This is just something that's going to happen if I don't get accepted for these long haul airlines. So I applied for Emirates to start with, North, and British Airways. I do have an interview for British Airways, but they said they're going to take ages, so who knows what's happening with that. But honestly, my whole entire goal in my whole entire life was YouTube. Like, ever since I really started it, I was like, man, this is the dream. Is this what people do when they're older? But then I'm actually looking into it and stuff, and it's like, what's the point of living in England? High taxes, everything's expensive, really bad government, and just really a bad quality of life if you actually look into what the country is really, you know. Obviously, I won't be applying for any long-term visas or anything. I'll just be on tourist visas. So I will still get all the benefits of English stuff. So obviously, like ISAs and everything like that. I have quite a bit of money into my ISAs and stocks and whatever right now, into my savings accounts. They're quite good interest. I think it's like 3.4% or something. So yeah, honestly, I'm just trying to like save up as much money as possible. So long haul said maybe about, well, the first quarter, but obviously British Airways might take a while and stuff. Basically, if I don't get long haul, this is what I'm doing. 110% this is what I'm going to do. But I'm going to leave it until maybe about August time, because North said the first quarter, so obviously that's until, is that April? I think April or May. I think it's, I don't know, one of those. If they haven't really responded by April, then I will start to get rid of my apartment, downgrade all of my stuff. So for example, my freezer, my microwave, literally everything I will probably put into like someone's garage or something like that. Maybe my mum's house. Obviously I'm gonna sell a bunch of stuff. My PCs I will keep, because obviously it's only like a box if you think about it, and then I can do VR and stuff when I get back home, because obviously I'll be there for Christmas. I would just downsize everything basically, get myself like a 75-litre backpack. I don't technically need a 75-litre, but why not, you know, it's gonna check in anyway. There's no point in doing a 40-litre if I'm gonna be traveling full time. And then I'll have a backpack, like a normal backpack, just like one that you take to school, literally on my front like that. And that will be for like my laptops and stuff, because I'm still gonna be doing gaming content. Obviously the quality is gonna be kind of reduced. But as I'm doing now, I'm doing vlogs and gaming. So yeah, I'll be streaming from a laptop. It'll be a really powerful laptop as well. It'll be like a 3080 with like an i9 or a Ryzen 9. So it's still really powerful, but obviously the background is going to be different every single time. I was thinking headset wise, I could technically do earbuds, get some really like expensive ones or something. Or for my mic, I've literally got like the Elgato Wave, so I could still do that. I would just fit it into my bag, because then you can get all the audio tracks. It's really good software. So yeah, like what's the point of paying, I don't know, like $1,000 a month? I wrote down in my notes. So I wrote down my income, and then my part-time job income, and then my full-time job income, and I did what I'm getting right now. My expenses, so I did rent, food, council tax, internet, phone. All of that comes to £1,090. And then I wrote down my profit and then what I'm putting into savings. For example, like Vanguard, 350. I need to up that, to be fair. And then obviously my high interest savings account. But I think I'm gonna wait until maybe August or so and then do that, because the thing is, if I'm gonna live abroad, Airbnbs, business expense, food, business expense. Well, if I was in a restaurant, it's easy to take a photo like that. And obviously if you're in Eastern Europe or like a cheaper country, restaurants every day kind of makes sense. Because in Eastern Europe your food is gonna cost maybe £150 a month in restaurants. But you got to stay healthy, you know. And then I wrote down travel full time, so my expenses. So my expenses would be travel insurance. I would cover myself for a metric butt ton. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a one-time payment for a long trip stay. So it's for worldwide, including America and Canada, Mexico, Cuba, I think it is as well. So that works out £704.41 for the year. So I worked out every single month because I did the trip for 12 months and then I would just renew it, you know. That works out to £58.70p. Obviously, it's kind of expensive, but when you're in America, you kind of need it. And it's for gadget insurance and everything. 20 million for medical. Cancellation, 5 grand. Never gonna spend 5 grand on flights, honestly. Baggage, 3 grand. That would actually do it, yeah. Because obviously I've got my laptop and whatever too. And then gadgets, yeah, that does put up a price. If I don't do my gadgets, it's like £500, so it's like £32 a month. But all of this is, I can do as a business expense as well, and you know, it's cheaper than living in England. Epidemic sounds, so that's for like no copyright sounds, like, but epidemic sounds is so much better, honestly. It's £9 a month. I'm just like, I don't technically need it right now. I just got a butt ton of music, but it's got so much better music. It will make the vlogs and everything so much better. And it's £9, you know, business expense as well. I got Storyblocks, so that's £29.08. So that's for like no copyright stock footage. Let's say if, I don't know, let's say if I'm in Lisbon, right? And then I recorded like the me going down the beach or something, and then the next scene is me in a restaurant or something. I want some B-roll footage or something of me actually traveling down that beach. So I would just go into Storyblocks, download it. There's a plugin as well for Premiere Pro, literally drag and drop. It's kind of expensive, £29, but it'll make the videos so much better. I'm gonna buy a new camera and everything as well. You might think, oh, the laptop is gonna cost so much. No, because $845 a month for my rent, 1 month of not living here, you're gonna save so much money. And then my SIM card. So there's an application called AirAllo. If I get my phone. So AirAllo, as you see there. Right, so let's say I was gonna go to Italy or something. I've got a promo code for this, so I can actually put it into the link in the description if you want me to, guys. So let's say I was gonna go Italy. It's called Mamma Mia. So I've looked at my data usage and stuff. I use in between maybe about 700 megabytes and like a gig. So if I do 3 gig, that's kind of, you know, safe, and then you can top up as well. But for example, if you're doing Italy, 3 gig for 30 days, that's $10, or 5 gig for 30 days, $14.50. So I would go for $14.50 as it's only like $4.50 more. So if I just show you guys, it's literally like that. And I've got a promo code as well, so if you use my promo code, it's like $3 off. What's really good because basically it's an eSIM. When I go to Madeira, I am not going to be using my own data, otherwise they charge you £2 just to activate it. Like, it's a freaking rip-off, honestly. So that's for 30 days though. For 7 days, it's going to cost me $4.50. So that's, with the promo code $1.50, it's going to cost me £1.20. And I'm in Madeira for Monday to Friday. But I probably will not do that. So as we did say, Italy, right? Italy is $10, but a 3 gig with 30 days in every single Europe country, it's $13. So that is $3 more. So I would prefer to do that just in case I was like, oh, you know what? I want to go to Switzerland like for a day or something. Like, you know, like, or not a day, but you know what I mean? Like, if I don't want to be in Italy for a month and I just want to like have 3 weeks in Italy and then go to Switzerland for another 3 weeks, it would just make so much more sense to do the actual regional. I can put the promo code down below in like all my descriptions now, because obviously that will save you guys money. I don't know if I get anything back from it, but you know, it's free money. So yeah, that comes out to £108.16p. I've been looking at Airbnbs. I can literally live in like the outskirts of Rome in a really nice apartment with like a lake view and shit. It's like 500 quid a month. 500 quid. That's including bills, internet, everything. I would cancel all my direct debits obviously before I leave. It will take me a couple of months probably. I'll probably live at my mum's or something for a bit, just until I've got everything sorted. My expectations maybe are to leave, so not this year but the year after maybe. Obviously if they don't do it by August, but then the thing is, if I leave, then I've got to come back for Christmas. So I feel like it would just be easier if it was January, or I could do August and September, October, November, have those 3 months in Europe, and then I'll come back for Christmas, and then I'll leave again. But yeah, £108 16p without Airbnbs. Without Airbnbs. So I can spend £1,000 a month on Airbnbs. Well, obviously not, you need food and whatever too, like, and then dentist appointments, I'll probably come back to England or something for that. Everything's a taxable event, you know, like I would literally, by getting rid of my full-time job, by getting rid of my part-time job, I would literally be saving money.
Unbelievable.
It would just be a lot more freedom. I can do YouTube whatever I want. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm living in Vietnam, the cheapest country in the world, or if I'm living in Switzerland, one of the most expensive countries in the world. I'll be making the exact same money. So why not just bring your costs down? This is something I love. It's either long haul or traveling full time. So yeah, I know this is a very long video, but I just wanted to hold myself accountable, you know, and because I'm fully gonna go ahead with this, you know. But obviously you gotta wait for long haul stuff first. My apartment lease runs out in May 2nd, so that's fine. Like, I can get rid of it whenever I want at just a month's notice. That's why I like renting, you know. If you don't like a place, well, if you don't want it anymore, you're like, see you guys. And I've looked at Eurostar and flights and stuff. So Eurostar to get to Brussels or Bruges or Paris is like £62. If I fly with British Airways from Gatwick, it's £58. That's to Nice. So obviously you're going a lot further. You don't have to pay for trains and stuff. Because I wouldn't really want to stay in Belgium and like Paris, like top of France for too long, you know. So I'd prefer to be more in, and I don't have to pay for flights. So it's cheaper to fly. That's including my checked bag. So obviously the massive backpack. My laptops will be in front of me. The laptops have to stay with me. If they get thrown around or anything, you know, that's my life. Like, I can't do YouTube without the freaking laptops. So yeah, that's about it for today's video, but that's my plan. I know this was like a talking head video, but this is something what I wanted to do for so freaking long, honestly, and I'm gonna finally make my dreams possible, you know. I could technically do a stream PC. Potentially, guys, potentially, my MacBook could be a stream PC, and then I have a capture card hooked into that, and then blah blah, you know. So I could potentially do that. And then, because obviously the monitors, I would have to have like a phone or something for chat, honestly, because obviously you got everything full screen. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. You live life once, fucking live it. I want to see how every country lives their life, you know. For example, in England, people are just so used to getting out of bed, going to work, having like 2 hours at home, going to sleep, work, tired on the weekends. That's basically the American culture and the English culture. Honestly, it's just so head on, you know. I want to see how everybody does everything different, even if they call stuff different words, you know. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you everybody for watching. I've been recording for 21 minutes. Jesus Christ. I'm going to edit this straight after, and then I'm going to go to bed because I will be going to Madeira. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. My name is Wall Sickness. You guys have been awesome. Remember, you only live your life once. Have a good one. Comment down below what countries you think I should visit. I'm probably going to start in either Germany, France, or Spain. I definitely want to start in Europe first, just because it's costing like 60 quid to get there. It's nothing, honestly, with your bags. If you go Ryanair, you're spending 10 quid on a flight, and you're spending like 40 quid. You know, like, I'm going to be saving about 20 quid if I go Ryanair. I'd prefer to go British Airways or something to experience this trip of a lifetime. Literally, my whole life. It's fucking scary, I know, but it's the best thing for me, honestly. It's long haul with this. See you later, lads. Have a good one. And remember, dab on the haters.